Game number 1 right now is getting underway, guys, so get hyped. There is 13 wins and only 4 losses between these two players, but one of them is going to be picking up another one tonight.
Looks like SjoW is going to be bringing Grim Patron and JAB, sticking with what's got him so far in ranked play in Hunter.
A very well-known Hunter player, you know, hasn't actually had a ton of success with it so far here in HPL, and I think a lot of that is because people know him as a Hunter player.
Yeah, I think it happened a lot at the beginning of the season as well. I saw him take a ton of losses early in his Hunter play because people were really expecting that out of him. Now that he's been mixing and matching it in so well, it's been doing a little bit better for him. Yeah. One more stat I wanted to say going into this. SjoW is at 6-1. Right? JAB is 7-1 in his last 8 matches as well. So this is a ton of wins here in the last 2 weeks. Neither one of these guys knows what he'd even like to lose in the last month.
Yeah, it's pretty darn close. And speaking of losing, JAB looking like he's in a pretty uncomfortable position right now. And Fiery Rex to take out the front half of Hunter Creeper and Armor Smith to start chipping away. This animal companion needs to be massive.
Yeah. Ooh, that is a Ragnaros. Armor Smith's very, very good at what JAB was doing so far and very good at what was in his hand, but we see that he's got a lot more late game focus in this Hunter deck.
Yeah, I mean, with Ragnaros in here, I also can kind of expect Dr. Boom to be here. You know, love to have those turn 6, 7, 8 drops with Savannah High Main, Dr. Boom, Ragnaros. That can easily turn a series around.
Yeah, and I don't think this is just like, you know, a fun card here for JAB. I was watching a stream last night. He was playing games of King Crush in his deck for a little while. It was kind of a joke, you know, he was having a little fun with it. But even then, I saw JAB in 2 hours last night go from rank 5 to rank 30 legend.
That's a massive amount of wins in a row.
That's Silent Assassin, man, like you said.
JAB gonna add a little bit of pressure here, but you know, Armor Smith still just doing a ton of work so far. Even gonna add Explosive Trap to his board, just hoping that maybe SjoW wants to check a Freezing Trap by attacking face. I mean, there's possibility for small mistakes here and there, but no shortage of options for SjoW right now. He's got everything on his side of the court.
Yeah, he's got an easy battle rage here if he wants to moving forward. He can, you know, unstable goal behind that. It just matters if he wants to draw more cards that way, like 2 this turn, or he can Gnomish Inventor, and you know, you never know, he might get to draw a 3rd card going forward, depending on what this trap is. I mean, he's got a ton of options here.
The big thing he doesn't know is how miserable JAB's turn 5 is looking right now. If he could see JAB's hand, this would be lightning fast turns for him. Just continue to fight the board pressure and
yeah, he's going to figure out what this trap is here. This one.
Yeah, I think he wants to attack too. I mean, even just getting a fresh Armor Smith at 4 mana isn't a bad deal, especially when you've got Acolyte of Pain and Unstable Goal to add next turn. And JAB, I mean, SjoW sits up a little bit here. That's got to be good news for him that it isn't Freezing Trap.
Yeah, he's pretty much figured this one out. And, you know, JAB, again, you said turn 5 was going to be pretty bad for him, but if he wants to, he can actually just throw out this Houndmaster here to kind of, you know, challenge this weapon from SjoW.
Yeah, it will challenge the weapon, but, you know, not getting the work done quite that he would want to get. Cruel Taskmaster added to hand. SjoW has a variety of ways to fight against this board pressure.
Yeah, I mean, he could add this Acolyte of Pain and this Cruel Taskmaster this turn if he wants to, but how does that play going forward? Because he pretty much has to know this is Explosive Trap.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, I don't think he expects JAB to be running Misdirection with Houndmaster in his deck. You know, it could be Snipe. He gets the news that it's not, though. And he's just going to swing into Houndmaster, pick up his card.
SjoW has already been sniped on this in this tournament already by Purple, so you had to believe that was maybe in the back of his mind for a second there.
What a pickup from SjoW as well. Execute just the perfect card to fight off against Savannah High Main. I mean, he's at 23. He's got card advantage. He's got board advantage, and he can start padding his life total and finding all the right cards. Everything is going his way, and despite that, still very deep in thought.
Now, what do you do? Yeah, because what do you do with this 2 mana here? You have 5 options, and they're all fine.
Now, I think Armor Up is just going to be okay, but I think Unsaleable Ghoul is totally fine as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, too, against Savannah High Main. He's going to get to couple with Execute very well and draw him some extra cards. Now, this is something that we've seen from JAB a lot lately. He's been having Harrison Jones in his mid-range warrior deck. I mean, sorry, his mid-range Hunter decks as well.
Yeah, just wants to fight against weapons. Everything he can use at his disposal. You know, every single tool is just one more tool he can use.
Oh, this is going to be a great turn here for SjoW. He's going to get both of these Savannah High Mains.
Yeah, this is just both sides of the Savannah High Main, yeah.
I mean, sorry, yeah, and both the, yeah.
I mean, what more can you ask for from a turn for SjoW?
I mean, yeah, he can even get a huge Battle Rage off this turn if he really wanted to.
Yeah, he is going to focus on clearing minions instead, though. Don't blame him whatsoever. And hanging on to this Whirlwind is paramount for him. He's obviously playing Grim Patron Warrior, so
yeah, you can see the look on his face. He drew the second one. Now he's kind of like, yeah, that would have been a really good turn to get that Whirlwind going.
Yeah,
but
JAB gets a good Harrison Jones turn. but you know, they're gonna have to follow this up massively. The fact that he's
might even owl here, just to take away a whirlwind effect from SjoW.
The fact that he's seen SjoW use and execute this Ragnaros has high potential to do a lot of work. You know, JAB's not under any pressure right now.
This Ragnaros could end this game very quickly going forward. SjoW needs to start drawing cards, extra cards here. You'll probably see him do No Mission Mentor and or Battle Rage this turn. He needs to draw extra cards because he needs to start finding his combo pieces very soon.
Yeah.
JAB's able to turn up a lot of heat on him.
Yeah, this is looking fairly ugly for SjoW. Hasn't picked up a Frothing Berserker, hasn't picked up a Grim Patron, hasn't drawn like an Emperor Thorson or anything to alleviate mana.
Yeah, and these are the games that you see people who are really good with Grim Patron win the games that are really hard. They take the best lines every turn. They give them those little small incremental edges, those little extra couple points, percentage points, like he's going to do here with his Whirlwind and his Battle Rage, get the extra card, you know, get a little bit deeper in his deck. This is where they really make their money with this deck.
Yeah, needs to find a second execute very soon.
Slam, not the worst pickup in the world if he wants to take care of this, but he's going to just trade in, yeah.
He's going to get some bad news this turn because he is not going to like this Ragnaros hitting the board. Oh my gosh, this is a big one for JAB right now. I mean, maybe he doesn't want to Ragnaros this turn, but
I mean, the only reason you wouldn't Ragnaros here is if you want to deny him the Whirlwind effect from this.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and use Eaglehorn Bow. He's going to wait one more turn. I think that Eaglehorn Bow drastically changed his game plans.
Yeah, get to kill the unstable goal here. Just deny SjoW a Whirlwind effect. That's a big deal here for JAB.
SjoW, though, he's going to get more time as a result of this. And wow, what a draw for SjoW. Anytime a Grim Patron sticks to the board against against an explosive trap, it's one of the last places you want to be as a hunter. Wow, Deathspite gets added to hand.
Perfect card. Just No Mission Mentor into Deathspite here, absolutely perfect. He's going to be able to set up a huge turn of Grim Patron and Frothing Berserker if he wants. All he needs is Warsong Commander here, and he's got the whole bunch.
Yep, Unleash the Hounds is basically a dead draw right now, so JAB's going to have to rely on Senor del Fuego to add pressure to this, and SjoW, he's just laughing it up. Hits the No Mission Mentor, gotta be happy to be saving 8 points
There's
of
the
life.
Warsong Commander.
Oh my goodness.
The thing is, he has to still deal with the explosive trap as well, though.
Yeah, I mean, he does, but again,
well, the thing is, he can't go off of Whirlwinds because then it kills the Grim Patrons.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a really excellent point. But plenty of ways to keep drawing cards.
Yeah, he still has a No Mission Mentor. He can still slam his turn to draw extra cards. If he gets the No Mission Mentor in play and the Ragnaros doesn't kill it, he can attack next turn to kind of proc the trap.
And he's got one jackpot draw here with the execute. That would just be lights out. Oh, wow. My gosh. That is a huge draw from SjoW right now. Emperor Thorson gets picked up too. He's got all the momentum in his corner. JAB is completely out of gas in the tank right now. And SjoW gonna start padding his life total. How does he lose from this point? Well, SjoW can't believe it.
He's having a little trouble seeing exactly what just happened because he's just so surprised at how good those draws were in those exact order.
Well, this is now 16 points of damage from JAB. So actually, if SjoW ends up adding a bunch of minions to his board and doesn't actually win the game from there, this is going to be a massive Unleash the Hounds for him.
Yeah, JAB, you know, he's not out of this game yet. It isn't over yet.
He's not. I mean, he has to, you know, he's running out of time, that's for sure. But SjoW could easily misstep in one situation. Again, he's going to have to kill JAB probably in one turn if he wants to get this done. And JAB just going to go ahead and use his Eaglehorn Bow here. I think he wants SjoW to attack and put himself at risk.
Yeah, because SjoW actually goes to 14 here. He can't gain enough armor this turn if he fills up his board to stop Unleash, Kill Command, Kill Command.
Yeah, I'm just going to Battle Rage for 2 to start. Second Warsong Commander and Armor Smith. Armor Smith's got to be a comfortable one. But is he gonna Armor Smith or just armor up this turn? He's just gonna armor up and allow the Armor Smith to be 1 mana. If JAB doesn't actually deal 16 points of damage this turn, this is looking like an easy lethal from SjoW.
Yeah, great job from SjoW here to play around something like Unleash the Hounds as well.
Freezing Trap is just borderline dead in this situation. And JAB, he's got to be feeling pressure at this point. I mean, Emperor Thorson, I think, was one of the last things he actually wanted to see, because this unlocks the world of potential from SjoW. What a draw on that execute. I think without the execute, you're looking at him.
What about the No Mission Mentor into the Deathspite too? These turns were disgusting to watch from SjoW's side.
That's the power of card draw effects, though. You know, the more of them you play, the more likely you are to draw the right cards.
Yeah, just drew the exact right cards in the right order this turn as well.
Finding the right balance of them, too. That's another difficult point. So JAB just going to have to be content with a steady shot and a freezing trap, and he's about to get some bad, bad news.
Yep, start counting.
God, you can just feel that he wants to kill command the Emperor Thorus on this turn,
Yeah,
but knows
he
he's not
has to
going to win
hold
that
on to
way.
it. Yeah, he has to hold on to it.
And this is going to be at SjoW, going to check Freezing Trap, and got plenty of damage in his hand to get this one done. He's got an Inner Rage, he's got Whirlwind, he's got Frothing Berserker, he's got Grim Patron, and this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. 27 life is not going to be anywhere close to enough.
Anywhere near enough going forward from here.
What a massive
Inner
game
Rage,
this was.
yeah.
I mean, this game was looking like it was in favor of JAB towards the middle of the game. You know, that Ragnaros SjoW did not have an answer to it, despite the fact that his opening was so beautiful. The executes at critical times were the big difference in this game.
Yeah, and the Gnomish Inventor into the Death Spite, into the execute off the top there, just as you said, pure jackpot.
Yep.
So doing the math, make sure he gets through all of it here.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Armor Smith here at all. Yeah, he understands he wants the minions on board first. Gotta hurry up though. He does have to go through animations.
Oh, he's got plenty of time.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time.
As long as he makes sure to get the Frothing Berserker's attack in, it's over. Frothing Berserker is going to be something like 18 by itself.
Yep.
Oh, it is going to have to. I'll say it is. Yeah. Oh, he's got it queued up.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it looks like he's got it all queued up at this point.
He's got a lethal right here.
Yeah. Doesn't even have to use the other Whirlwind. Just adds it on for flavor, because why not? What a massive turn. This deck, so powerful when it reaches this point of the game. And this is the importance of putting a lot of pressure on this deck, is so that they can't get to these massive late game combos. And you're seeing the importance of those combos right now. SjoW just able to take his time, draw a bunch of cards, offset JAB's opening, and then deliver all the damage in one final blow.